welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. I want to bring you on this spot on Park Boulevard, just north of El Cajon Boulevard, stretching to Meade, which this is older footage. This is from a few weeks ago, where the developer, when they built this building, painted this. This is a bike lane. It butts out to allow for parking. The parking is right next to the fire hydrant as well. It's a little weird, but this is a bad design. It's so bad that actually we talked about this on the news months and months ago when the project happened, and I'll put a link to that right here on the screen. But in some good news, I was riding by here just the other day and noticed that there's construction happening. So on the side of the street that I'm on, there are some signs there, and there's a decent bit of paint because why would anybody need to stop? This is the far side of a school. Parking not necessary, but I can see on the I can see that giant truck blocking the lane there. But there are some cones coming up on the left, and by the time we get to the end of this street, we'll see that there are construction trucks hanging out, which gave me some hope. Also, this is new paint, so I was like, ooh, like what's going on here? How are they going to do this? So now it was just yesterday. You can see the dates changing at the bottom, and I come up on here, and for those who are going to say that I'm blowing these stop signs or red lights, I'm not. The leading pedestrian intervals, the things that let the pedestrians walk, as of January 1st, I'm allowed to ride on those also. So what I'm doing is legal here right now. Look, we have new bike lane. New bike paint. It's all hugging the curb. This buffer spreads out to the left of us, and the parking goes to the left of us. So the people driving cars are now protecting this bike lane. Those little flex posts are there. They're not doing a damn thing. But this is an improvement. This is more intentional. More importantly, this completes the bike lane on Park Boulevard in this section. Before, we had the bike lane south of El Cajon Boulevard, then we would cross El Cajon Boulevard, and we would have this gap that would lead to what we're in right now. But now, it's complete. These are good projects. We are so stoked about this, and when I say we, I'm just going to speak for people who ride bicycles around the neighborhood. I think I can make that claim for all of us. So here we are now in this bike lane. It's a little funky because these trees drop a bunch of stuff into the lane. It's also a little narrow for my taste personally, but and just because we have the bike paint there doesn't mean that everyone's going to adhere to it. As we see, look, I'm stopping at a stop sign for you all. As we see this truck here just hanging out, even though there's an alley right behind that building that they can hang out in. So I'm going to go around them, and when I get a little opening between driver's private storage in public space, I'm just going to cut back into the bike lane here and continue on my way up to Adams Avenue. I wish that there was a hard barrier still. I don't know if you caught that, but a bunch of those cars and these cars are just parked over the white line. So like the buffer is really just a suggestion. And I think that's worth remembering. Even though this is an improvement, and even though this is now a complete bike lane, it's still just paint, and paint does not protect us, right? So I want to keep that in mind. I wish that there was a hard barrier here. I wish that there was a physical structure that would stop drivers from occupying this space and storing their cars here. It's not all bad though. This truck driver knows how to stay out of the bike lane, so good for them. We appreciate that, and if more truck drivers could be conscientious like that, that would be better for all of us. From there, we're going to hop onto Adams Avenue, drive less and ride a bike. Thanks so much.